Before we start our project, it's important that we actually save our work. Even though we've done nothing, if we start by saving our work, we won't have to worry about losing it later. So I'm going to basically go show data panel, and my data panel is full of lots of different projects. You want to create a new project up here, and if you create a new project, if you can't get into that project, go back until you see projects, create a new project, and we're going to call ours Gear Systems. I'm going to press enter on that, and that's going to create a new project, and it's going to take us down to it now in alphabetical order. So if I double click into that now, you can see I've got no projects in there at the moment. So if I now click up here and go File, Save, and save this as my 2 to 1 simple system, and I'm going to hit Save. So now that I've saved that, we'll see that it appears over here. I'm going to close this off now so that I've got full view on my Fusion 360. So we're going to start by creating our gears. So in this one, we're going to create 2 gears. One is going to be twice as big as the other, which gives us our 2 to 1 ratio. The size of a gear is actually measured in the number of teeth. So we're going to go Add-ins, we're going to go Scripts, and we're going to go to Spur Gear, and I'm going to choose this little blue and yellow one here. There are 2 versions. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, although your computer might run one better than the other. But if I hit run now, I'll get this dialog box appearing over here. We're going to stick with metric, and we're not going to worry too much about what all of these things mean, but we just do need to understand that we must make this module here a 3. Our number of teeth is important at the moment, is 24. Our backlash is the other important thing we need to worry about, is 0.15, and that's basically a tolerance issue. If we set that to 0, the gears will stick together. And our gear thickness is the thickness of our material. Our material is 12mm pine, so we're just going to go with 12. Our hole diameter is the hole in the middle, and we're going to set that to 3mm as a temporary thing and click on OK. You'll get some action happening on your computer, a spinny wheel of death, and then a gear will eventually appear. And there it is. I can sort of rotate that around and have a look at it. It's just basically a very simple spur gear. I now need to create another one. This time I'm going to use the other script. I'm having a bit of trouble with that Python script, so I'm going to use that script there and hit run. This time I'm going to use the same settings, except this number of teeth is going to be half as many, which is going to be 12. I'm going to click on OK, and now we can see my next spur gear is actually inside the first one. That's okay for now, but that's basically all we need to do to model our gears. Now that I have my gears, I need to be able to figure out how to move them around.